Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I am actually going to meet my sister right now. This is the first day. Jules has been staying with me all week. At some point, I'm going to be sitting down and talking to you all about my life update. Basically, in a nutshell, I tried filming this video last week, or really just like 4 or 5 days ago. At the end of it all, I want this to be an uplifting message for anyone that's going through a hard time right now. My Bible actually fell apart. It's kind of been a long time coming, so I need to get this whatever you call it, put back together. So my Bible is falling apart, as you guys know, and I ordered a new one the other day. I'm super pumped. It just came in. I know I look crazy wearing a jacket, but I know it's gonna be cold in this library. Hey, okay.
Oh, back!
Birds.
Bird.
Yeah. Shark book.
Shark. Shark.
Oh.
What? Look.
Shark.
Look. Hey, bird.
He's so mesmerized.
Say hi.
Alright guys, I don't really know how to start this, so I'm just going to go for it. I actually have a conference call that I need to hop on here in about 30 minutes, so I'm going to try to get this done quickly. Basically, I tried filming this the other day and God just like truly intervened the whole situation. Like my Wi-Fi just stopped working, and at first I was like, you know, this is just like a fickle thing, and maybe it was, but either way, like the Lord convicted me during that few hours of me trying to upload that video, and I just felt like, you know what, Brittany, the way that you're choosing to respond to some of these things is your flesh and not the spirit inside of you. I know that I have a calling in my life, and because of that I need to be operating in the spirit and not in the world. And so that is ultimately why I'm refilming this. About 2 weeks ago, there was a crow, and I'm going to share the videos right here so that you guys can understand what I'm referring to. So I literally just rolled out of bed. Oh, it's gone. There has been a black crow ramming my window, and like, biblically speaking, this kind of freaks me out because that's just a creepy bird, and it's been ramming my window, like trying to get in here. Just opened the curtain. He was like right here, like staring in my window, and like, guys, it was so loud. Like he rammed this window. I don't even know. Like, I've never seen these birds around here before. I don't know, kind of creeped out, like, just, you know, So that crow showed up, and about 5 hours later, I got a call saying that my grandmother passed away. I don't even know what to say right now. This morning, I woke up to a black crow ramming my bedroom window, rammed it 3 times, and before I had a chance to grab my phone, it stared me down for about 30 seconds. A big black crow. And you guys probably saw that on my stories this morning. And the reason why I'm so shook right now is because I just got a message from my dad saying that my grandma passed away. Yeah, I'm completely speechless right now. It was just a really weird, rattling situation. That's probably the first time that I've ever truly been rattled by something to that extent. I was at peace with my grandmother passing away because, let's be honest, like, she is in a much better place than any of us are at the moment. But it was really difficult watching my dad go through that loss because I am very close to my dad, and so it just made it incredibly difficult. 2 days after that, I found out that I had been cheated on. And this is where God has really done a lot of healing in my heart. The truth is, I'm still shattered, and I'm gonna do my best to speak all of these things and say all of this without getting emotional, without breaking down again for like the 3rd time. I'm shattered, my heart is crushed, my spirit feels crushed, Every part of me feels crushed. I didn't see this coming. I didn't know that this person was capable of doing this to me. I trusted him. Like I said, I'm gonna try not to get emotional in this part of the video, but I've been pressing into the word, I've been pressing into the Lord, and I know that his strength is gonna carry me through this portion of the talk. I was loyal, I was patient, I was a Proverbs 31 kind of woman. I was trustworthy, I was giving, I was kind. I wore my heart on my sleeve for this person and would have done anything for him at any time of the day. I had a servant's heart. I know what I brought to the table. I know the kind of woman of God that I am. I know my worth. And I know that I didn't deserve what he did to me. I know that. And I've come to terms with that. That being said, I know I have some explaining to do. I kept the fact that I was in a relationship under wraps for about 10 months. Now, I did that because we were so precious to me. He was precious to me. What we had was precious to me. Our connection, our relationship, all of it, everything. I treasured it. And I wanted to keep it as private as possible. Given having a platform where everyone feels like they want to share their unbiased opinion about things like that, I had every right to. I promised myself that when I felt like God sent the one, which I felt like he was an absolute godsend, I prayed on it, I fasted on it, I felt that peace about it, and I promised myself that when I got to that point, when I found that person, that I would do everything in my power to protect him, to protect us, to protect me, even to protect his family. And I've kept that promise, and I am going to continue to keep that promise. Even though he hurt me, I would do anything to protect him still. That says a lot about the woman that I am, and that says a lot about my character, and that says a lot about the work that the Lord has done in my heart. He was my best friend. He was my best friend. We have so many beautiful memories together. We just had that connection, and to be really honest, like, the connection that we had, it wasn't of this world, and that's why I'm so crushed. It was something that I've never had with another person, and I feel so vulnerable saying that on camera right now. I said I wasn't gonna cry again. I remember trying to run him off when I first met him with my past, and when he didn't run, I was just like, God, what are you trying to do? Every defense mechanism that has worked in the past for me is like not working on this person, on this man, and I fought it, but like God really gave me peace, and I think that's what left me so crushed and so devastated. I prayed on it, I fasted on it. Like I said, above all else, he was my best friend. There's a lot we went through that was so personal, and things that I'll never share because they are so personal to both of us. And I would never get on here and bash him, no matter how much he hurt me. Because at the end of the day, the truth is I loved him. I still love him. We all make mistakes, and I forgive him. I know he's watching this, and I know he knows that. I know he knows my heart. I know he knows the love that I have in this heart. He knows the person that I am more than almost anyone else I can say. And I have so much love for that man. Alright, I said I wasn't gonna cry. Sometimes things happen, and sometimes life hurts, and people mess up, and it just really sucks. It really sucks. And if you're going through that right now, I'm with you. Like, I'm so with you. And please know that it's okay. It's okay to have seasons or weeks or months where you're just healing and you're growing and you're pressing into the Lord, and you're like, God, where are you in this situation? But he's right there. He's right there this whole time. Like I said, I would never get on here and bash him, because at the end of the day, like, I have so much love in my heart for this person, for this man. Once again, makes me feel incredibly vulnerable for saying, but I'm saying it. Moving on. The following day after I found that out, and I had to deal with that, my address got publicly posted. Now, I'm very aware that addresses are a public record, that you can actually go online and find these things out. But for someone to go and find my address and then once again post it on social media, and no way of looking at that, is that okay? Is that justified? Is that right to do? I made the people around me, close to me, aware of the situation when I found out. Apparently there's been pictures of my back patio furniture that's been posted, like pictures of my back porch after I moved in, pictures that I didn't take, pictures of the front of my house that I didn't take. And so it's very easy to feel violated. It's very easy to feel not safe in my own home. And I don't understand how people think that this is okay. It takes a very twisted individual to try to justify doing these things to someone. I could get incredibly emotional about this and very heated and very angry, but that would not be the spirit in me. That would be my flesh. And so I'm just trusting the Lord to speak through me in this situation. But what is it going to take for enough to be enough? Is it going to take someone breaking in my home? Is it going to take the cops not getting here fast enough? Is it going to take me getting injured, or worse, God forbid something happen, for things to just cross a line? Like, where is the line to be drawn in the sand with this? I had dealt with that all that following week, and then about 5 or 6 days later, I can't remember, I could look at actual specific dates if it came down to it, I woke up to what I thought was a gunshot at 1:30 in the morning. I checked my phone and checked my security camera, and sure enough, there were 2, possibly 3 men on my front porch, and I could hear them saying, "She should know by now that you can't trust anyone." And I will never forget that feeling of fear, knowing that these people had a gun. I lived by myself. I rolled out of my bed and I called 911, and I remember that feeling like I couldn't get to the operator fast enough. And if you've gone through this, you know what I mean. I couldn't get through to the dispatch fast enough. I couldn't see the cops fast enough. Like, I couldn't get there fast enough. Dispatch ended up staying on the line with me. It took the cops 20 minutes, almost 20 minutes to get to my home. I pray to God that I'm never in that situation again. And I pray to God that nothing ever actually happens and no one ever follows through with something like that. By the time the cops got here, the men had fled. I didn't even fall asleep that next morning until about 5 a.m., 6 a.m. All this week, I've had people staying the night with me, just for peace of mind, so that I can actually get rest and get some sleep. But to the people who have been involved in these things, I know your names, and there's actually a specific YouTuber who I also am aware of that has been encouraging people to show up at my house unannounced. I want you to know that I forgive you, as hard as that is to say, and I love you, and I really hope that you can see that these things are not okay, but I'm sitting here with a forgiving heart to say that I forgive you. I do. I'm not mad, I'm not angry, I'm trying to understand, and I might not understand for a while, but I forgive you. No matter how much PTSD I'm battling right now, no matter how much harassment that not only me, but my friends and family have had to deal with now because of this, I forgive you. I love you, and that's really hard to say, but that just shows how great our God is. It's been an absolute few weeks of just chaos. But I truly believe that the enemy only works the hardest when you're working your hardest for the kingdom of God. And so I want to remind you guys that if you're going through a difficult season, if you're going through a difficult time, if it just feels like it's one thing after another, keep fighting the good fight. The enemy's going to send things to try to break you down, to try to crack you open, but the last time I checked, when you crack open, that just gives more room for God's light to shine through. Going through a tough time, please don't stop in the middle of the storm. You have to keep going, and it's so much easier to keep going when you know who stands behind you, beside you, and goes in front of you. Okay, I have a conference call in about 5 minutes, so I need to hop off of here for now, but I will catch back up with you guys when I'm done running my errands.
Brittany, and you can post 2 ads in 24 hours, okay?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look at that email, because I must have contact or...
Okay.
Yeah, so...
So I just had 2 conference calls, a Zoom call. It's been a day. It's been a crazy day. Wrapping up some work, I just made my protein ice cream with my level 1 first form. I'm gonna sit down, unwind for the night, just kind of try to come down from a crazy work day. I'm actually watching Marcus Rogers on YouTube. If you don't follow him, I would highly recommend his channel. He is just a man of God on fire for the kingdom. This is just one of my favorite go-to meals during summertime because it's nice and cool on a hot summer day.
Walking on fire, trying not to bend my feet. I'm tired.
Alright, so it is actually 10 o'clock. I'm going to stay with my sister. This is just the reality of my situation right now. I'm dealing with a lot of PTSD from the people showing up at my home. So I'm going to stay with her tonight, read my Bible, journal, get a good night's sleep. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for all the love and the support. I'm truly, truly grateful for this community every single day, and don't forget to be a light in this world. This world needs more Jesus every single day. Thank you guys so much for stopping in on my channel, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!